We're joined by quarterback Christian Hackenberg. Christian, before we get into this week's game, when you watched the film from Saturday, what stood out about those opportunities down the field? What did you like about the way you were able to get some chunk plays on offense?
Yeah, I thought we were able to defeat our man-to-man, one-on-one coverages well, and then we were able to go out and make plays. At the end of the day, we got to figure out a way to create plays and create some momentum, especially last week, not being able to run the ball as well as we had the previous 2 weeks. So kind of getting in a groove there was good. Had a lot of different guys make a lot of plays for us. And even whether it be getting the ball out to like Chris on a quick screen and him turning it into a 12, 15-yard gain, that's a chunk play that's huge for our offense. It's very efficient, especially on early downs, and it gets us going. So I think all those things kind of came together, and we were able to be pretty successful with our game plan, and it's something that we can build on moving forward.
Where have you seen the offensive line grow the most over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks?
I think you see their confidence just growing each and every day, and I think even with every performance that they put together, especially within the run game, making their calls, making sure they're getting the right guys on who they need to get to and how they need to get there. And then, in the past game, we've done a great job of just getting them some confidence and allowing it to kind of come to them naturally throughout the game. Start off with some quick game stuff, kind of getting the ball up and out, a lot less pressure off them. And then, throughout the game, when we need to take our shots and when we need to push the ball down the field, we're able to do so because they've gained that confidence early in the game. And, I only see that continuing to grow the rest of the year, especially with their mental approach to practice each day and how they prepare for each week.
Switching gears a little bit, I know you're a big guy who likes to study what other people are doing in terms of how they approach the position. You went and saw the Mannings over the summer over at their camp, but when you're watching a game or you're looking at guys, what little things are you looking for out of a guy in the pros, and who do you study?
Yeah, I think most of the things that I look at is how consistent they are and what they're doing. Because I think at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing that separates the greats from the guys that are middle of the pack. Is consistency and performing at a high level on a consistent basis. So you look at a guy like Aaron Rodgers last night, who's just been on fire the past 3 years, really. You see Tom Brady, he's always the same guy. He may have 1 or 2 games here and there, but he's always the same guy every Sunday. You can expect Tom Brady to show up. Same with Peyton, and the list goes on. Drew Brees, those guys, they all bring the same type of mentality, the same type of approach, and the same type of performance every Sunday for them. And their team knows what they're going to get out of those guys. So when you have that foundation and that rock at that position, it usually makes a lot of things easier because everyone else around you gets better from that.
I'm sure the first thing they would say is the preparation that goes into it. Take the fans through some of your preparation. What's a typical game week like for you? When are you watching film? What are you doing? How do you prepare?
Yeah, usually Sundays I like to watch the last 3 games of our next opponent, whoever that may be. So then Mondays I usually take it into preparing for first and second down. So I'll just watch all the first and second down cut-ups from this year and even some games, or especially early in the year, some games from last year, just to be able to get a bigger base on what they do. And then I kind of go into personnel study on Tuesdays, so I go 11, 12, 13 personnel, whatever we're trying to do that week to prepare for that team. And then Wednesdays is third down and red zone. Thursdays is red zone touchdowns and explosive plays. So I just watch all the explosive plays, just kind of gets you in a good mental state. Seeing the defense give up some big plays gives you a good opportunity for you to picture some things happening, hopefully in the near future. So,
how much do you enjoy that aspect of the game, the study part of it, the preparation? Is that fun for a player? Yeah,
I love it just because it takes all the stress off you. And usually every Friday night when I lay my head down, I'm content and I'm ready to go. And that goes back to setting out a plan of preparation, and you could almost play the game in your head as the week goes by because you've seen the looks and you've seen what they're going to do and how they're going to do it in certain situations, and you're prepared. So, you sleep easy on Fridays and you're ready to play on Saturdays.
Finally, looking ahead to Army, what's the next step for the offense based on what you've seen from the film? What are you hoping to accomplish this week?
Yeah, I think that we're going to be balanced. I think that's the key. I thought we were very balanced last week, but I think balanced with more success throughout the entire offense is hopefully our goal this week, and it's just getting better. I think that's what you have to do each week is prepare for the next opponent, the next challenge, and improve on what you needed to improve on from the previous weeks. And if you can continue to do that throughout a year and start stringing wins together like we have been, you're going to end up pretty successful and you're going to like the position.
Christian, thanks for your time. Good luck.
Thank you, Tony.